Hairstylists and hair care experts are predicting a number of stunning hairstyles you'll be asking for in spring 2020. So what sort of cuts should you get the next time you visit the salon? We spoke to the experts for you, and according to them, these looks are sure bets. According to Gina Rivera, founder and president of Phoenix Salons, when it comes to spring, the key is hairstyles that can be worn in a versatile manner, meaning you can dress them up or wear carefree and loosely. This makes the bob a top haircut for spring 2020. Rivera said, "It has classic, clean lines which can allow for a very sophisticated look, especially if worn straight and with a slight amount of shine added to the hair for a sleek look. However, you don't have to wear your bob pinned straight and completely smooth." Rivera added that, "Uniquely, the bob can have a dramatically casual look as well. This can be accomplished by adding a little mousse to the roots and allowing the hair to fall naturally, or wearing in loose waves. Although you may think of the bob haircut as a shorter style, you might want to consider going for an even shorter haircut in spring 2020. The soft bob is definitely going to be on trend during the warmer months, according to celebrity hairstylist Kendall Dorsey. However, she also expects to see what she calls the blunt jaw-skimmer bob to make waves over the season. Much like the classic bob, the jaw-skimmer is a versatile look, Dorsey said. LA hairstylist Leanne Citron told Refinery29 that the style is already iconic. Part your jaw-skimming bob in the center and you'll have an instantly sleek look, just like J-Lo at the 2018 Billboard Music Awards.
Good?
Perfect.
You've heard of the bob, but what about the orb? If you're unfamiliar with the look now, you won't be in spring 2020. According to Chicago hairstylist Amy Abramite, the shape is flattering to the head shape and minimizes fullness on the sides of the head. The layers on the underneath are cut shorter, while keeping the layers on top to fall over, removing bulk from the sides. The fringe and back layers are the same length all around and draw attention to the eyes. Washington, D.C.-based hairstylist Emerald J. Fox thinks you'll be asking for a different kind of pixie come spring 2020. While super short cuts may always be a fun and adventurous look, Fox revealed that modern pixies will call for more length than pixies of the past. Longer pixies are making their debut, and with an added oomph of beautiful soft layers with loads of texture. This look screams confidence and style. While this pixie can greatly reduce the time spent styling your hair in the coming spring, you'll want to make sure you get a quality haircut, considering it can make or break the look. Emerald explained, "The shape of the pixie is already styled by the cut. In other words, styling products are simply for maintaining the pixie." While it may be hard for you to envision pulling off a modern, shaggy haircut, Phoenix Salons founder Gina Rivera assured the list that this cut works for all. Shags will have a huge draw this spring. They're another style that is versatile, fun, sexy, and sophisticated. For those longing for a bit more sophistication, the shag can be worn straight or with face-framing bangs, resulting in a sleeker, crisp look that's perfect for evening or the office. That's not to say that this haircut is all work and no play. Rivera continued to say, "For those heading out for a fun day, the layers can be styled loosely, emphasizing pieces of hair that fall naturally. This is a fun look that you can even add a little gel to, which can create a jagged, edgy feel that will emphasize texture, dimension, and volume." If you're concerned you'll have to cut your hair to pull off this look, you don't need to worry. Long hair can be coiffed into a shag just as easily as shorter hair. Founder of Arizona-based Salon 504, Tara Harville says you'll be asking for straight-across bangs or blunt bangs come the warmer months. "They are making a major comeback. I expect this trend to make a big appearance in the spring as women are looking to shake things up. If you happen to have an oval-shaped face, you're going to especially love this haircut." Marcus Francis told Glamour, "Soft, blunt bangs cut straight across, visually flatter oval faces." No matter your face shape though, these straight-cut bangs are definitely worth trying. However, you should know that there is such a thing as too blunt when it comes to bangs. Hairstylist Lindsay Victoria told Elite Daily, "Anything that's too blunt or above the eyebrow will be more on the childish side." Hairstylists agree that you'll soon be asking for retro bangs. Curtain bangs in particular are going to be huge in spring 2020. For those unfamiliar with this classic style, Kendall Dorsey has a rundown. They're the bangs that are parted down the middle, framing your face on each side. Tara Harville expects to see modern shag haircuts paired with curtain bangs for a Farrah Fawcett vibe. She told the list, This cut includes long bangs parted down the middle with lots of face framing layers. It's easy to understand why the trend is expected to become popular. Sam Burnett, the owner of Hair and Bone Salon, told Refinery29, "It works so well because it's multifunctional, low maintenance, and enables you to wear it your own way. You can move it forward to frame your face or tuck it back to open up your features. It essentially offers a 2-in-1 cut without the maintenance of a full fringe." Whether you call them baby bangs or micro fringe, the itty-bitty forehead fringe is expected to come back in a big way in spring 2020. Even if you never pictured yourself trying out the trend, you may just find yourself asking your stylist for the unique cut. Amy Abramite says, "The detailing around the hairline creates soft face framing while retaining its fierceness." When requesting this look from your stylist, Abramite said to make sure the micro fringe has the shortest lengths in the haircut. In doing so, the baby bangs will stand out.
She wants to know when you're getting the cut, sweetie.
Don't sleep on the severe pixie in spring 2020. Rivera says, "Pixies are a go-to when it comes to variety in your style. They can be worn in a straight geometric look for those favorite evening events or work commitments. Angular pixies aren't the only ones you'll see come spring, though." Rivera added, "A slick-down pixie is a favorite if sophistication is your goal. Also, a deep side part can change the look of the pixie quickly and dramatically. Likewise, the cut looks incredible when worn in a spiky, more trendy style that is perfect for the beach or a sporting event. Pixies are certainly one of the most effortless haircuts you can try, but that doesn't mean you can't spend some time jazzing them up." According to Rivera, pixies welcome accessorizing. She said, "Everything from blingy barrettes, headbands, hair combs, and even visors look great with the pixie." You can wear a classic bob haircut in a wavy fashion, but if you know you're going to want to wear your bob this way on the regular, you should let your stylist in on your plans. This is so you can get a cut that's specially tailored to wearing your hair wavy. According to Amy Abramite, this cut, known as a relaxed, wavy bob, is going to be a big deal in spring 2020. She said, "At the salon, request a length that is near the collarbone that is razor cut, or point cut for feathery ends, for movement and no harsh lines. The layers near the chin should be subtle and blended for a minimal effect. The hair should be blow-dried with fingers for a tousled feeling. Once the hair is dry, a large 2-inch spring curling iron is used to create undulating waves by gently placing horizontal sections of hair in between the barrel and the tong and lightly tapping them together." Unicorn hair was one of the hair trends everyone ditched this decade. But what about the other mythical hair trend, mermaid hair? According to Emerald J. Fox, super long mermaid hair is always a go-to. While you can certainly experiment with vivid hair and try out the colorful hair trend that became popular back in 2015, the mermaid hair trend of 2020 isn't about the color of your hair, but the cut. Fox says the cut is about long, soft, invisible layers for movement and volume with any variation of loose layers framing the face. Whether you have textured or straight hair, the expert says you can try out the style. Fox added, "Perfect this look with styling cream by either a loose blow-dry with a flat brush and/or hand styling in dry hair. Texture spray will always show off the cut more, so ending the style with this is an added bonus to your look." The flared bob is not your run-of-the-mill bob. According to Amy Abramite, this bob has a strong, blunt line with ends that flare out. The front of the style is lifted away from the face with a side part to feature the eyes and create a clean, fresh look on the hairline. The texture is smooth and straight for polish and shine, and the sides are worn tucked behind the ears to lift the cheekbones and open the face. When requesting this haircut at your salon, you don't actually need to ask for a flared bob. Abramite said the cut is the same as the blunt, one-length bob. The only difference is in the styling. She explained, "The hair should be blow-dried straight with a flat brush, and the ends are flared out with a flat iron. The hairline and sides are styled back with a hairspray for a finished, polished look." After a long, cold winter of maintaining your long hair, you may find that you actually quite like your locks with a bit of length. While warm weather may be on the horizon, that doesn't mean you have to go into full pixie mode. Emerald J. Fox thinks many people will embrace loose, long bobs, especially ones with some popping fringe. These shoulder-grazing lob haircuts aren't overly structured, making them look playful with just the right amount of undone. The loose lob is an especially great fit for those who don't have straight hair. Fox told the list this is perfect for hair types with a little more texture. However, you will want to ask your stylist to remove any excess weight from your hair. Adding fringe will add style, but Fox recommends consulting your stylist to make certain this cut will be the right fit for both your hair texture and lifestyle.
Would that it were so simple.
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 You could say 2020 is the year for Fleabag star Phoebe Waller-Bridge, so it's no wonder we'll all be dying to emulate her hair in spring 2020. This haircut, dubbed the Brit Bob by Amy Abramite, is extremely versatile. Abramite explained, "It can be worn with volume off the face with no fringe, a full fringe, or a swept fringe. The fringe is cut just below the eyes for maximum style options. The back of the bob adds weight for a fuller head shape for a gradual soft buildup of weight. This is a great shape if you like to look a little different every day." While you could certainly provide your stylist with a picture of the star, Abramite recommends requesting, quote, "a graduated shape with point cutting to avoid any confusion about what style you're getting. And remember,
hair is everything. We wish it wasn't, so we can actually think about something else occasionally, but it is."
check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite hairstyle trends are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.